Hi, this is a tutorial on how to remove a steering wheel off a 500L, a Fiat 500L. This is a 2017, and I couldn't find anywhere on the internet what told you how to get the airbag off, for instance. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, but I will show you now. So what I'm doing today is I'm removing the steering wheel for the comms unit. So this is, like I said, 2017, and we'll start by, first of all, we're going to remove this cowling, which there is 7 3mm head Allen key bolts. So you need a 3mm Allen key. You'll see them if you pull the steering wheel all the way out, and you'll see there is 7. So there's 7 around here. Now, after you remove them 7 bolts, give this a good tug and pull it all round, and it'll all come off. As you can see, after a good tug, it just come off. And then you've got another 2 bolts on the side here, which are 3mm, just around about there, and one on the other side. Now, I've removed them 2 bolts on the underside. This part here, as you can see, goes around here, that just pulls off and slides off. Now, before I started this, I did disconnect the battery and give it 15 minutes to calm down, to de-energise. Because obviously we're going to be removing the airbag. This one again just slides off. You really do have to get a good tug. Don't worry, the plastics bend. As you see, that one's off. Now for the airbag removal, if you put in ignition, take the steering lock off. 1 minute, it's a bit difficult doing this one handed. So no ignition because I've turned it off. If you look there, you've got a hole, and inside that hole you can see a slight little bit of metal. Now what I use, and this is very difficult, well, I won't say very difficult first time, you're going to aim this Allen key, which is a 4mm Allen key, quite long. You can use a screwdriver, you can use anything what's going to fit in this hole, and you'll feel it on the metal, and you're going to push and push, and you've got to really push. You think, I'm going to break it, and that might take you a few attempts to get it right. So push, 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 and pull slightly on the airbag. Pull it towards you. So after like 3 minutes of clunk, 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 as you can see, the airbag is pulled out on this side. Spin your wheel round, and as you can see, you've got another one. And again, aim it slightly towards the steering column, towards the clock. So you want to be like going at it that way, not this way, not straight down, slightly that way. And you'll just feel, and you'll hear it. Oops. And that slipped off. Basically, you're pushing a bar. So I'll show you the bar once I've got the airbag off. So now I've just unclipped that bit of the airbag. So be very careful. I mean, it's not active. So basically, you've got wires around here what we're going to disconnect. So you've got this one here, which just, this bit flicks up and then that'll pull off. And then you've just got this little white connector here, which is housed with these clips what retain it. And there for the horn. So let's just pull them off. See, I've just unclipped this with a little pry bar, and this just goes pump, unplugs. You can only fit one way, so you can't get it wrong when you're rebuilding it. This one here, this actually pulls out of here. Oops, let me camera focus. Like so. Make it a bit easier, and then obviously you've got this little connector just there which you push in and that'll slide out. Now when handling airbags, always, always, always safety first. So put them somewhere safe where they're not going to get damaged or anything like that. Obviously the odds are it won't go off, but you don't want to risk it. So we straighten the wheel back up, so it's pretty much straight. So this is because of the squib. If you turn the squib too many times the wrong way or the other way, it'll break. So under this nut housing here is the steering wheel retaining nut, and that uses a, let's have a look, 24mm nut. And I've got this Milwaukee fuel gun here, which I cannot, absolute perfect bit of kit. So we're going to blast this off. So that's the nut gone. Now when you're replacing the steering wheel, if you see here, there's actually, zoom in, there's actually a notch. And then if you look on the steering wheel, you've got a notch, and on this bit you've got a notch. So when you do put the steering wheel back on, just make sure them notches line up. So after you've whacked, obviously the steering wheel's loose, you've got this connector here, which is just one of them connectors, so that's some plugs. Now you're going to have to put one wire through this hole, so as you can see, it's this bit here, pushes through, then you're going to get the black plug through, and then the airbag plug, which is the yellow one. And that is the steering wheel removed. So if you're just changing steering wheel, that's how you do that. So this is a squib. Inside here is a reel of wire. So when you turn your steering wheel, it basically keeps the electrical connection from this plug going into the squib. And obviously sometimes if this locks, basically once there's no tension on the spring here, it locks off, so you can't really get it wrong. But what I do tend to do is put a bit of tape on it, stop it from turning. Now to get the steering, the comms unit, so the indicator and the wipers, and it's basically this what we're after, because this knob's fell off. So we're going to be putting on another car. You've got this plug here, and there's one more plug there, and you've got this bit here and this bit here, and then underneath, which should be this, where are we? That's snap bolts for the ignition. If you can see there, you've got an Allen bolt up there. And that Allen bolt is a 5mm Allen bolt. So you undo that, undo these clips, and that just comes off as one unit. And that is what we're going to do now, but that's how you change this. So once you've undone these clips and got the wiring loom out, this then just goes wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Takes some wiggling, and it just pulls off. After a bit of wiggling, it pulls off. And that's how you remove the comms unit for the indicators, wipers and cruise control. Now I'll just show you the airbag situation and how you're going to go. It's a bit tough, you can't really do it. So that's the hole. When you put your anything really like a flat-headed screwdriver, will fit through the hole. So this goes in, you're pushing like that. Now I'll show you on the airbag what you're pushing. So on the airbag, as you can imagine from the steering wheel angle, what I've just showed you, you're pushing on this bar here. You can't really see it there because that's it's not clicked back out, but so you're going through the side of the steering wheel and you're pushing on this basically, and that's when you can hear it clicking, is when it's falling off it. So that pushes in. Even I'm struggling to do it, so see, like that, and that bit there is what holds the airbag to the steering wheel. So just remember when you're pushing, and you've got to really get it as far back as you can, and it's quite a force, I suppose. Same on that side. So yeah, that's how we do it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more tutorials, car reviews, which I'm going to start doing soon. Thanks for watching.